Rowan from West Wing Official, and today I'm going to be attempting to make that. Whoa. So, you might be wondering, why are you trying to make a cake? Well, here it is. I'm not that good at cooking, so I'm going to try and improve my cooking skills, and I thought I may as well show you guys what happens along the way. I mean, you could try and cook this cake as well, so let's get started. Okay, before we start, this particular recipe I'm not going to be using because this is a recipe for the vegan chocolate cake, and I'm not vegan, so I'm not going to be making it, but if you want to get this recipe, and if you want to make it the vegan way, then it's a BBC Good Food recipe, so you can probably find it online. I'm just going to try and make it look like that, okay? Okay, so I'm going to start with scales, obviously, and bowl. I feel like this bowl might be a bit too big, but oh well. Okay, we need to set it on 0 first. I'm going to be working in ounces, so if you don't want to work in ounces, get your calculators out. What does that even say? Grams? I don't know. Grams or ounces? Okay, on 0. There we go. Right, I think the first thing we need is sugar or butter. I'm going to use Flora. Okay, so I've got both Clover and Flora because Clover needs using up, so I think I need 14 ounces of this. Get a good old wooden spoon and dump this in here. By the way, I've preheated the oven to 180 degrees Celsius on the fan setting, so if you want to do that, it's recommended. Since I'm making this cake 3 layers, I'm just going to be using triple the amount you need to make a normal 1-layer cake. I don't know if normal cakes are 1 layers, I think they're 2 layers. Yeah, normal cakes are just 2 layers, but if you want to make this a 2-layer cake, then just take my ingredients that I'm using, the amounts, half it? No, that's a bad idea. Trisect the amount of ingredients I'm going to use, which basically means divide it by 3, and then times it by 2, and then you'll have the amount of stuff that you need to make a 2-layer cake. Oh, that's not in the bowl. $13 3/4. $13 7/8. 14 1/8. That's so annoying. Why can't it just be 14? Okay, it's time to put some sugar inside the bowl. So I'm going to be using some Bell Bake caster sugar. Pretty sure this is from Lidl. So yeah, it is. 100%. Just chuck it in. No! I used up the rest of the bag and it only gave me 13 3/4. That's so annoying. Okay. You pack it. I don't want to spill anything. Look at these delicious granules. Oh no, it's stuck to my hands. Quick! No! It's too sticky. What? How has it suddenly gone up to 7/8? Now we only need 1/8 of an ounce? Oh no. 14 3/4. Oh dear. Okay, next step is to stir it all together, so let's take it off the scales because we don't actually need these until we have flour. Right, let's mix this together, shall we? Hopefully this won't take too long. Looks like it's done. Okay guys, so now we got the kind of smooth mixture of, why does my finger look so red? It looks like this is ready for the eggs to go in, so I'm gonna have to use 8 eggs. 8? No, that would be way too eggy. I'm gonna use 7 eggs out of this beautiful chicken. So I think what you need to do is crack the eggs in and then put the flour in. Or do you have to crack the eggs in, stir it, and then put the flour in? Okay, I'm just gonna go for it and crack the eggs in already. What is that shape? Oh, it's got a feather on it. Oh my goodness, that shape is just... That's the ultimate egg, like, wow. Okay guys, so I found out that you don't have to mix it before you put the flour in. You can just put the flour in and then mix it. And I can't remember whether you need to sift the flour or not. I think, yeah, you don't need to sift the flour. So let's get started and add the flour in. Oh! Wait. Exactly 14! This is exactly 14 ounces of flour. I'm proud of myself. Okay, now we can mix it all together. So let's take off the scales. And mix it up. Okay, things nearly ready. So I'm just gonna add some cocoa powder, make it all chocolatey. Okay, now I do believe you have to sift the cocoa powder. I have no idea how much you're gonna put in there. I'm just gonna put enough until it looks brown. So let's go for that. What should I use? Asda Cocoa for delicious warming drinks and brilliant bakes. Seems like the right kind of thing. Got a mini sieve ready. Okay, here's a kind of bigger utensil, and this, yeah, that fits pretty well. Let's kind of open this. Oh my goodness, it's strong smelling. I think I'm breathing in the cocoa powder, which, let me just tell you, isn't that pleasant. So I think I need to add some more cocoa powder. Wow, that's a lot. I think that could be enough. Wow, looking pretty nice. Mix it together and see what it looks like when it's finished. Whoa, that just exploded. I still don't think this is brown enough. Like, we put so much in and it's still not brown enough, so I don't even know what's going on right now. Is it going to become browner in the oven? It might actually, because when it cooks, it does go with a darker shade. Okay guys, this is what it looks like right now. I don't think this is brown enough, so I think I'm going to add some more cocoa powder. This ends up just going really dark in the oven. That's actually quite good, because look at the picture. That is a really dark brown, so we want it to be as chocolatey as possible. I think that should be enough now. If we add any more, it's just gonna take forever. Okay, so I only have 2 circular baking tray things, so we're gonna have to do this in 2 batches, I believe. So I'm pretty sure you don't use greasy? I'm pretty sure you don't use grease-proof paper with these. You just put like butter in them, and then they don't stick to the thing. Which way do these go in? This way or this way? I don't know. Wait, what if it like seeps through the cracks and then gets stuck? I'm worried about this now. I think it's this side because this side feels more greasy, so it seems like this one's been greased more. So it's locked in place. I think it'll be alright. I don't think it'll stick too badly. Let's go and get some Flora to put on this thing. Flora at the ready. I do believe you just put your fingers in. Make sure you wash your hands first before you go putting fingers in your Flora, and then just rub it in. So the first 2 cake mixture things are ready. And I'm just going to go put them in the oven, and I'll see you guys when I've cooked the 3 layers, and then we'll decorate it. see you then. Okay guys, so the cakes have finished baking and have cooled down, and let's take a look at them. So unfortunately for the third one, I kind of didn't leave enough, so it's quite thin, but I think I'm going to put that one in the middle so it's not too noticeable that one layer is just really small. And for these two, they're quite fat, so I'm going to put them either end of the thin one, and that should provide more even structure. I think I'm going to use this one for the top because it's the flattest out of these two. As you can see, this one kind of got a bit demolished. I didn't eat it, okay? Basically, I took it out of the cake tray too soon and some of it fell off. I did eat the remains afterwards and it tasted good. Now I have to say they're not as brown as I wanted them to be, but it doesn't matter. They still taste pretty chocolatey. So let's go and get started on the icing. So I've cubed up some butter, well actually quite a lot of butter because we need a lot of icing, and that's just to let it melt a bit before I start putting some icing sugar in it. It's just so it's a bit of an easier process when we're mixing it all together. And then I'm going to melt some milk chocolate and put it in to make chocolatey butter icing. So let's get started with the butter icing. So with this, I don't think there's any particular measurements you have to use, you just have to do it until you think you've got enough and it's the right consistency. So let's just chuck some of this icing sugar right in and see what we get. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to start mixing it together and we'll see what we get. Okay, so it's time to snap up this chocolate and put it in the pan to melt and to put in here. This should be fun. Alright, let's plonk it all in the pan. Okay, let's make it a low heat. Wait, don't we have to turn it on first? That'll probably be a good idea. Right. Go for the low heat of heat 1? No. I want heat 3. Nope. 2.3. Let's go. Should probably grab a spoon as well. Got my spoon. This warms up. It's melting already. Don't forget to keep stirring it, otherwise the chocolate will burn. It will explode. The chocolate is done already. That was fast. Okay, let's pour this in to the butter icing. Right, so this looks about pretty much ready. It's kind of overflowing, but no one cares. We're just gonna put it on the cake and stick all the layers together. I think I kind of need something for the cake to go on though. That will probably be a bit better. And I think I just found something. Okay, so we got a cool cake stand here that we're going to plop everything on top of. If you don't have a cake stand at home, that's just fine, just use like a plate. So I think we're going to move this over here now. So let's just pick this up, take it over there. Alright. Alright, this one's going to go on the bottom. So let's put that on first. Okay, you ready? We've got to flip it upside down. We're going to put butter icing on it, and then we can put all the other layers on top, so let's do the butter icing. I'm just going to plunk things on with this spatula and spread it out. Let's go. Right, that should be enough, right? I mean, it's fully coated, so let's just go and get the next layer. Here it is, the thin layer. Just plop it on top. I don't know how to do this. Where does this go? Let's put it over here. Okay. There we go. Okay, I think it's time to put the final layer on. Okay guys, so the recording stopped for some reason, but basically I had to make a new batch of butter icing because I did not have enough to finish the cake. So I've just made some more butter icing and we're just going to finish icing the cake now before we put the sprinkles on. So let's go. I don't think I'm actually going to end up putting any blobs on top because I don't think I'm going to have enough butter icing, but at least we can cover the whole thing because I've just made a new batch. Okay guys, so I finished icing the outer layer of the cake. There was a bit of a mess on the cake stand, but you can see that we got the cake iced apart from that bit all around the outside. Yeah, that bit, I just didn't have enough butter icing, but that's fine, it doesn't really matter. So it's pretty much iced all the way around, so I'm just going to add some sprinkles now, so let's go find them. I think they're in here. Yeah. Here. Hundreds and thousands. I'm actually going to clean all the residue up before I put the hundreds and thousands on, because otherwise it could get stuck to the residue. Okay, it's pretty much clean around the outside, so let's put some sprinkles on the sides. How does this work? How can you put sprinkles on the side? That does not make sense. See how they did it in this recipe. It just says press the sprinkles against the bottom of the cake. That's impossible. How do I do this? Like, how does that even make sense? I just slip them on. That's what we do, right? Push through. They're going everywhere. This is so dangerous. It was not supposed to happen. Oh, uh-oh, I hit the cake. I'm gonna have to do some hoovering after this because they're on the floor. I can't do it all the way around, it'll make too much of a mess. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, it's been finished with sprinkles and here's the final result of the cake. I have to admit, it kind of looks like the picture. Like, if we put some of those swirly things on top and use different sprinkles, then it could look like the picture, but I think the one in the picture is just a little bit neater than this. It doesn't matter, it could taste good. It'll probably taste good, so yeah. I'll give you an update once I've tasted it, what it tasted like. And that will conclude this baking video. Okay guys, so I tasted the cake and it actually tasted really good. It was quite light and fluffy. I'm cringing myself out now. It was really good, and the only thing I think that was not that good about it was the fact that it definitely needed more cocoa powder because it just wasn't that chocolatey. It kind of was, but you know, not enough. So next time I'm definitely gonna add more cocoa powder. Always learn from your mistakes, and probably make a lot more buttercream because it was needed. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stick around if you want to see the next one by hitting that subscribe button and give it a like if you did. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.